Howdy, partners. How you doing? This is Lights Out Tarot coming at you with another collective reading. This is for all signs. No sign specific, but I will let you know I have a lot of Libra placements, so I connect and I resonate more with the Libra. But this is for all signs, a collective reading. We're gonna pull out, let's see, one rune. Ooh, I believe that one is Gateway. This is the rune we pulled in the upright, Gateway. And now this was a familiar rune. I think we pulled this one the last one. I'm just going to double check. It is Gateway. So this is Gateway. This is the rune for today's reading, Gateway. Now, it speaks about when you're at a precipice of change, when you're going through one doorway to another, you must review the things of the past, let them go, and then close the chapter, so to speak. You close the door on that, and then you move forward. So, Gateway. Keep that in mind as we go through the reading, Gateway. All right? Welcome to the chat. Now, we're going to be using some Rider-Waite Tarot. This is the deck we're going to be using for most of the reading. If I feel inclined to, I'll pull out another deck to clarify. That is the Aleister Crowley Tarot. And then we're going to use the Bestiary and Crystallery as well to clarify. Oh, I see the world. I see death. There is a death, a world, old cycle ending. Death. You see that? That's beautiful. We just had Gateway. So that's the first thing that we cut towards. Let's see what's coming up. This Gateway for the collective. Are we shifting into a new timeline? Oh. What do we need to know for the collective? All signs. Now, if you'd like to donate to the channel, there is a link for that in the description box below. If you'd like to book a reading, you can do that by emailing lonelycompanymedia@gmail.com, and that is in the description box attached to the video. I accept PayPal, and if you're in Canada, I do accept e-transfer. All right, let's get to it. What does a collective need to know? I'm just going to lower the camera a bit so you can see what's going on here. What does a collective need to know? Well, I've tidied up. I've cleaned my space to welcome in new energy. I don't know, have you? Justice. Justice. For the Six of Cups in reverse, there's some sort of justice coming in for an injustice that happened in the past. This could be in regards to your family life, family matters. This could be people that you've known for a long time that were causing injustice or were a part of an injustice to you. But there's justice coming, and this is due to you resting, rejuvenating. Willie, there I am. Justice, are you Justice? Willie knows. Willie knows a lot. How you doing? So welcome to the chat. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for commenting. Oh, we got some cards. We got some flippers here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse in the past energy. Hangman in the present. And what's coming up? What's in the near future? Oh, what's in this near future? What do we got? Is it going to be Justice? Oh, the first one to flip was Ace of Cups. Oh, looks like love is on the table. Looks like an emotional offer is on the table. This is after a period of hardship. Maybe you lost either you lost a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or you lost your Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you thought you were going to have some sort of stable foundation that was going to be providing you wealth and abundance, but everything happens for a reason. So if you don't have it now, it wasn't meant to be at the time. Maybe you needed to gain more clarity with the Hangman in the present. Maybe at this time you're just gaining clarity. And with the pathways here, Gateway, pardon me, Gateway is a time of reflection as well. You're reflecting before you move into the next chapter. So 12, that's the only number I see here. Oh, 10 of Cups, obviously, yeah. So 10 of Pentacles. So 10, 12, and then Ace of Cups is 1. I think Ace would be a 1, but it's not even a number. Hangman, 12. Some people think 12 is a very powerful number. There's 12 disciples, 12 heavens. To some people, there's 12 heavens. Other people, 12 is the number for government, or there's also 12 months in a year. What else is 12? 1 plus 2 is 3, which is the Trinity. What do we need to know? So let's clarify. Let's get some clarification. What is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Willie says, I guess. I don't know what you're guessing about. I like how you guys just have conversations with me in the chat. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? It's been some time. Tower. There was a tower in the past. This could have been with an Empress energy. Either you as the Libra or someone else that was your Empress. Could have been a tower. What do we need to know about this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Can I just have one card? Maybe two. Just one, please, though. I don't want a whole deck. What is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Let's get some clarity here. Oh, there it is. 10 of Cups. Oh, man. 10-10. So this 10 of Pentacles was your 10 of Cups. It looked like it would have been happy wife, happy life, happy family, emotional stability, as well as financial stability. It's the completion of both the journey towards emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment in the past. But the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse is clarified by the 10 of Cups upright. So now you could have sacrificed your 10 of Pentacles, the financial, monetary, the wealth aspect, what some people think is more valuable. You could have sacrificed the idea of being like this super rich person. And in the 10 of Pentacles, it looks like you can see one man is looking at the direction of the wealth and the stability and the foundation, while the woman is admiring the person. But the man isn't necessarily as involved with the woman. So I'm seeing if this is in reverse, you may have sacrificed the idea of being financially super abundant and maybe not having that much of a fulfilling relationship. And it might have been like obsession. If you see this woman here looking at this person, he's not really paying attention to her. He's more focused on the material. And there's also a grandfather there that seems to be focused more on the animals. So the masculine energy in this is not really focused on the feminine, while the feminine is overly focused on the masculine. So if that's in reverse, you may have sacrificed what could have been a financially rewarding future, but not as emotionally fulfilling, because you were envisioning for yourself more of a 10 of Cups, which is both people are equal in partnership. You see their hands are raised equally. They're holding each other and they're both looking in the same direction. So with this, I'm seeing that you wanted to have a partnership where you would be both working towards the same goals. But in this 10 of Pentacles, the child and the mother are looking in the same direction and holding on to each other, but the child doesn't seem to be connected to the masculine as much. He looks more connected to the dogs, and then through the dog, the connection of the dogs, he might be connected to the grandfather. Now I'm seeing like this could have been generational wealth, and this would have been potentially good to secure the foundation for years to come, but it wasn't necessarily what you were looking for. You were looking for more of a 10 of Cups where it's emotionally satisfying. You might not have the big fancy farm, but you have a nice little home. You might not have all the wheat grown and all the money sitting around, but you have the ability to produce it still, and you're emotionally fulfilled. Now, rainbows also signify miracles. So this is what you maybe you wished upon it. You could have even seen a rainbow and made a wish. You know, most of the time we wish upon stars, but I could see that happening as well. As you see a rainbow, it's kind of like a miracle. So 10 of Cups is clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. And that's 10-10, which is kind of cool. I like that. It's duality. But yeah, it looks like you didn't want to be financially fulfilled as much as you wanted emotions. Maybe you've had the life, either this life or the past life, where you had all the money and everything was great, But a lot of times when you see people with all this money, they're not actually satisfied emotionally. So maybe you're like, I'm just going to work on my emotional stability and contentment. Now, Hangman is the card that we have in the present. That's clarified by Two of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. So you've been juggling either two ideas, two plans, two schools, two thoughts of action. It could have been stolen, yeah. But with the Ten of Pentacles, yeah, back to the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's either gone, it was taken away, or it's something that you sacrificed with the Gateway. With the Gateway rune here, I'm seeing like that could have been something in the past, but now you're reflecting and you're moving towards what is actually underlying it, which is most likely is Ten of Cups is the end goal here. And in the future, you got the Ace of Cups. So there's something about emotional stability. Maybe your emotional value is more important to you than the financial material. And this is for a collective read. If it doesn't resonate for you, you might want to go find another reading. This is just a collective reading. Okay. Two of Pentacles with the Devil in reverse. So I'm seeing you were juggling two ideas, two thoughts. Maybe you've been thinking about this because this is clarifying the Hangman. You've been thinking about this for some time. Now, juggling these two ideas, you could have been going back and forth. If you see the water behind the juggler here, it's back and forth, very back and forth. Lots of waves. Not very calm energy. So you've had to either juggle between your money and your emotional stability, and this has made you feel ungrounded, unstable. Maybe you haven't had any good, fulfilling contracts lately. Maybe your contracts have been devilish, or you could have avoided a devilish contract. Say one of these pentacles that you're juggling was something that you're thinking about with the Hangman. You've had to like juggle the idea. One of them would have been the Devil in reverse. Either that is a negative contract that would have been legally binding and long term, and maybe with someone that is not your true partner, because you see the masculine and feminine there. It would have either bound you in some sort of devilish contract, or you avoided that by juggling the idea and really going over what your options were and looking at your pentacles, trying to justify a decision, maybe dancing around the ideas because his feet are up in the air a little bit. That's what I'm seeing. Now the Ace of Cups, we're going to go back over this too, so don't worry. The Ace of Cups is clarified by okay, again, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Hangman in the present, and Ace of Cups in the near future to future. So either losing the financial stability is going to be granting you a period of reflection, and then after this reflection that you've gone through and contemplation, meditation, you're going to be getting Three of Cups, Four of Wands, celebration, union. Four of Wands, Three of Cups, celebration, union for this Ace of Cups. So that's what I'm seeing. There's some sort of celebration coming up. Maybe a marriage, matrimony. Saw the Justice card again, Hermit. What do we need to know? What is this Ace of Cups? You've been working hard. Okay. And there it is. That's the one. Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. So we got three tens on here. We got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Ten of Cups in the upright. And we got the Ten of Wands. We're only missing one 10, which would be the Ten of Swords, which is betrayal. So I'm not too sad that we don't see it here. Let's get to the clarification. So Gateway was the rune initially. This means as one door closes, another door opens. It means that when you're going to move towards this next opportunity or door, you gotta focus on what you are letting go of in the past to move forward into the new door. So in the past energy, we had Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So you could have experienced calamity. This could have been like a financial ruin. You could have maybe even almost gone bankrupt. I'm seeing that with the Ten of Pentacles. You could have lost a home, a property. You could have lost the potential for having generational wealth potentially. And that's clarified by the Ten of Cups. Now, either you lost this because it wasn't meant for you, or it wasn't for you at the time, or it's because it wasn't what you actually wanted. So you may have gone all the way to the Ten of Pentacles and then realized, this isn't the lifestyle I want to live. Like, just because I have all this money, I'm not happy. That's not what I want. I don't want a relationship with a person that's looking at me because I'm wealthy. I want a relationship with a person because they want to do the work and put in the work with me. I'd like a partner, not a prostitute, basically. And I'm not saying that this woman here is a prostitute, but if this person's only wanting you because you're in the upright financially, and then as soon as you lose all your money, are they still going to be there with you, right? Was this person only there with you because of your material wealth? So what you most likely wanted was a Ten of Cups, which is 2 children. That's balance, that's partnership. Both genders, female and male children, looks like. Actually, those are two little girls, but 2 children, so duality, balance. You wanted both parties to be looking in the same direction, and you can see that they're looking at what they could build, what they could do together, all the seeds that they can plant. Whereas in the Ten of Pentacles, you're only got one person who's focused on building, and the other people are around kind of just enjoying the wealth that's being created. Okay? Yeah. And then in the present energy, we have the Hangman. Now, the Hangman is someone that is self-reflecting, reaching higher states of consciousness, enlightenment, taking a pause, hanging around, just hanging out. Someone that needs to think a little bit about what's going on. So that's you in the present. You are currently in a state of self-reflection. Computers, we call it defragmentation. When you go to sleep, you process a lot of what's gone on in your day before and the current day, and then you might even dream about your future while you're sleeping. But it's clarified by 2 cards, and 2 of these cards are 2 of Pentacles and the Devil in reverse. So with the 2 of Pentacles, you were juggling. Either you had juggled both that idea of, do I want to have this or do I want to have that, weighing the pros and cons, and that's part of the Hangman, going into that contemplation. And you could have been dancing around 2 ideas because you see his feet are kind of moving around. And then you may have even been dancing with the devil. So one of these ideas could have been very toxic. One of these ideas could have actually been like, is this your dream because this is the dream that you actually want in your heart? Or is this the dream that you get from the world around you that tells you what you should be wanting? That's what I'm seeing. So you're juggling the idea like, this is what I have in my heart. This is what's more in my mind. One's up here, one's down there. What do I do? What do I do? But it looks like you dodged some sort of binding contract with someone that would have been draining your energy. And it could have been siphoning all of your energy to the devil. See, if this devil is in the upright, this could mean like maybe a Hollywood deal, maybe something in the music industry, some sort of art, acting, music, modeling. You could have tried to have a contract with them or contemplated like, do I go this route, this career, this direction? It could have been with one of these parties, like the female or the male. That could have been your partner. Maybe you were thinking about a relationship with somebody and they could have been in the music industry, or they could have been a Satanist for all I know, or they could have had addictions. You see this, the tail is heating up what looks like a bong. So like maybe they're addicted to smoking or drinking, or maybe that was you at the time. And you could have even been having devilish thoughts. Like maybe you were thinking about lust and lower energies. Like, I want to have this, I want to have that, I want to have this. But it wasn't what your heart was actually wanting. It was more of like what your lower energies from your sacrum or a corrupted crown and throat area. What people have told you that you wanted. That's what I'm seeing. So you were juggling what the world wanted and what your internal heart wanted. And it looks like because you've spent some time in reflection and didn't just jump on an opportunity when it came because it sounded nice, looks like you're going to be presented an offer, an Ace of Cups. This can lead to that Ten of Cups that you wanted in your heart, which is like a dual partnership, an equal partnership. Something where both parties are giving equally. It's not just one person that has all the money and then everybody takes from that person. So, with this Ace of Cups, this is going to be divinely protected. This is going to be offered to you. It's not going to be, you're not going to have to chase after this. This could provide you clarity, peace, reunion with your emotions, balanced. Look at the waters are calm in that. Even with the water overflowing, there's no ripples and waves like there is in the Two of Pentacles. See how those waters were choppy? It might have seemed like the world around you was choppy and unbalanced and disarray and chaos because you were going between two worlds. You were juggling two ideas of what you wanted. But as you settle, as you let the blood settle and you start to calm intuition, you're gonna have an idea. And this idea is gonna be maybe even presented to you. It could be an Ace of Cups. So this Ace of Cups is gonna be love, affection, peace, harmony, balance, calm waters. This is going to help you get out of the Ten of Wands. Either this is the last push that you're going to have to do to get to where you're supposed to go, because it looks like there's some place where you get to rest. After this long journey with many burdens, some of these might be your burdens, some of these, they might be somebody else's, but they're burdens nonetheless. It's 10 of Wands. You can't even see the forest from the trees. Your head is just in the wands. You're just kind of looking at all these burdens, but you're still moving forward. You're really pushing forward. This is even how you might be walking at this time. You might feel like your head and your chest is very heavy, and you might be walking forward like that, trying to use the momentum of your body to keep you going forward. But these are 10 wands that you're going to be able to drop once you get to your destination. And that is either because this Ace of Cups is coming in, or this is going to relieve you. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is going to relieve you from your burdens. You're going to be able to start again with an Ace of Wands, which will be passion. It could be love, like doing it. It could be actually making love. Now, this could come in 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, but wands are relatively quick, so I'm seeing 10 days to 10 weeks. You're going to be able to drop these burdens and embrace this Ace of Cups, okay? Very nice. Just a quick little tarot spread. Took 20-something minutes. That's what I got for the collective. This is the energy that's present today. Energy is ever changing, so it could change tomorrow, it could change the next day, but it looks good. Looks like in the past you may have had some troubles. Yeah, who doesn't? But you aren't letting it overtake you. You are learning. You're going through what you were supposed to know about the situation, and you're really reflecting on what you actually want. Because when you get what you don't want, it teaches you that, and then you can move on to be like, yeah, well, I had that, I didn't like it. Like you could, with that 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, you could have gone all the way to the 10 of Pentacles, but it just wasn't for you. And you're like, why? It's because deep down, at the heart of the matter, when you clarify it, when you really know what you want, it's actually the 10 of Cups that you wanted. So you're like, okay, well, you can't just have the 10 of Pentacles and then switch it to the 10 of Cups. You kind of have to let go of those 10 of Pentacles. So that could be one of the understandings, one of the ways to read it, or it could be that it was taken from you. But because it was taken from you, you're now able to get the 10 of Cups. And it could have been taken for a good reason. Maybe it wasn't for you, it wasn't meant for you, it wasn't your highest path. Hello, everybody in the chat. I am not ignoring your comments. I am just focusing on the reading. Thanks for coming in. Hit that like button. If you're already asking me to answer your questions in the comments, you might as well hit that like button, show some support, or send a donation. Thank you very much. For a time, I was doing one question, one card, and it was at the end of the reading. There was a time when I was doing that. I may feel inclined to do that still, but right now we're going to be doing oracles. You can ask a question. I may not answer it, but go for it, Monica. It has to be very specific. You can't just ask like for a reading. If you want one specific question, just ask the question. Don't ask a question about asking a question, because that's already your question. Now you're asking two questions. Just go right into it. You can just ask your question. If I feel guided to answer it, I will. And we'll do that after I pull some oracles. These oracle cards are going to clarify a little bit more about the reading we just had, and it's also just going to be some insight and direction into how to stay present and what these animals want you to know. So this is the bestiary. This is going to be 3 cards as well that we're going to pull, and then we'll do the crystallery. And if I do answer any of your questions, I'm going to answer it with the Aleister Crowley Tarot deck. Okay? But so far, nobody's actually asked a question. They just asked to ask a question. What's your sign? My sign is Libra Sun, Libra Moon, Libra North Node. I have 3 placements of Libra. Monica, you should ask him. Monica, don't ask cards. You should go ask the person. That's what my answer is to you. I'm not going to pull cards for a specific person. I don't want to tap into their energy without their consent. Okay? If you want to know what Ashpreet really loves you, then go talk to Ashpreet. Okay? That's the best advice I can give you. The cards aren't going to help you in that matter. Without the consent of the other person, it's kind of invading their privacy. Okay? So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to answer that question. Well, if you're not in talking terms, then I don't think they want to continue your relationship further. If you're not in talking terms. Sorry, Monica. That's just what it, like, based on my understanding of how relationships go, if you're not talking to the person and you're not on talking terms, you're already set boundaries. So focus on yourself. If the person breaks the no contact and they communicate with you, then that's a good sign that they want to continue this relationship with you. If they do not talk to you, that's probably a good sign that they're already talking to someone else or they're focusing on themselves. Yeah, that's my answer to you, Monica. If you want a private reading and a personal reading, then I would definitely email me and then I'll take your payment and then we can go through the rating. And then Farida, ask your question. Don't ask if you can ask a question. Just ask your question. Okay? I've already clarified that. Don't ask if you can ask a question. That's already a question. Just ask your question and be done with it. And then I'll answer it. I may or may not answer it. Sometimes I need the card, sometimes I don't. Okay? And you're just asking me for the opinion, my opinion. It's just my opinion, okay? It's not legal, medical, or marriage advice. Okay, we're going to do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, I like that one. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, nice. Haven't had that one in a while. 1, 2. Nice. I like how I flipped them and they all came up right that way. That was great. Okay, we got our 3 animals. I'm going to say their names. We got Black Bear. So sync with the cycles. Now this is talking about the moon cycles. This is talking about maybe your menstrual cycle. This is talking about the cycles of death and rebirth, the seasons. There's many different kinds of cycles out there. Bicycles. Oh, sync with your bicycle. Maybe you need to go out and have a little ride. The next animal is white-tailed deer. Now, white-tailed deer says pause, assess, and ask. Farida, I'm not going to tell you this again. You're in the comments. I told you don't ask if you can ask a question. That's already asking a question. Just ask me the question that you want an answer to, and I'll see if I can answer it, okay? Don't just keep asking, can I ask a question? Or else I'll just remove you from the chat, okay? Thank you very much. White-tailed deer. Now this says pause, assess, and act. And if you think about it, this would have been the card that would go with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups upright, sync with the cycles. So this could have been a past cycle that had to come to an end so that you could have a new cycle. And the bear spirit, the bear goes into hibernation. The bear sometimes sleeps for quite a long time. It might eat a whole lot and then go into a little hibernation. Then I'm seeing this pause, assess, and act. This is relating to the Hanged Man. And isn't that about pausing, assessing, and reflecting, and then act? So maybe in the past you had to pause. Maybe you had a pause on what was going on in the past, but that was for you to assess in the current moment so that you could act appropriately in the future. Okay? And you can see these are almost like different ages of deer. Okay? Now, this is relating to the Hangman. And the Hangman was clarified by the Two of Pentacles upright and the Devil in reverse. So because you were able to potentially pause in the past, or maybe had a pause on a cycle in the past, you avoided the devil in a sense. And the devil is like a negative energy or a binding contract or something that would have held you down, tied you down. Because there was either a forced pause or because you chose to pause the situation, you were able to sync with the cycles. And then now you're manifesting with the moon and the natural cycles of the world. And then you're able to act accordingly in the future. And you've now successfully acted in accordance with your worth, your internal value and your worth, okay? So now you have shed an old skin, but you're still acting from a place of worthiness internally. You might not have all the finances that you think is what you need. Like with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, you may have had a really nice car, a really nice home and all that, but still inside in your emotions, you could have not been finally emotionally wealthy. But it was clarified by the Ten of Cups in the upright. So that's either what you want to manifest, that's what's in your heart and wants to come out, and then you had to let go of that. Maybe you put a pause on your finances and started working on your spiritual and emotional health. Maybe you've been spending time in nature, getting in tune with what's going on with the moon. And then you assess the situation. And I'm seeing this is winter. This is winter. This is this coming spring. Okay? And then I'm going to be blocking you if you keep asking for a question without putting the question in the comments. I don't care if you've liked and you subscribe to the channel. That's really nice. But if you keep going with the same comments, it's going to be considered spam. Ask your question. I don't know what you're talking about. Just ask your dang question. You've asked, can I ask a question like 6 times? Okay? I appreciate that you want to have answers, but you need to keep moving forward in your sentence or your question. You can't just ask, can I have my question answered? Can I have my question answered? Can I have my question answered? And then the teacher's like, what's your question? And then you're like, can I have my question answered? The teacher's like, what's your question? Can I have my question answered? What is your question? I don't see your question. I don't see your question. Can I have my question answered? I don't see your question. Where is your question? I can't answer something that you haven't asked. Please enlighten me. Please tell me what your question is so that I can actually move forward in this conversation with you, Mr. or Mrs. Farida Ali from the UK. You've already told me a whole lot of stuff that's unnecessary. Just tell me your question. So you are worthy. You are worthy, no matter what. Tabby cat. So with this cat, the cat had to leave its old life of being out there in the wild, hunting and chasing and fighting its thing. So you might be leaving a state of fight or flight. You could be leaving an old world where you had to defend yourself or go really hunt and chase for your food. And now you're stepping more into, I don't know where you posted your question. I don't see it. Now you're moving more into a state where you're going to be given. So people are going to give you things. Like a cat gets its food given to it. A cat gets its water given to it now, like a house cat. So this seems to be where you're going to be at. You're going to be more in a receiving mode in the future here. You are worthy. Now it goes purple, which is crown. It goes orange, which is like kind of solar plexus, sacral plexus. And then we got back to crown. So it looks like you're going to be balancing out the energies in between your sacrum and your crown, which is your heart and your solar plexus. Actually, this is solar plexus. So maybe your throat needs to be balanced out. You might need to speak and verbalize properly. That would be what I would say from that. The reflection that I'm getting is just like speak clearly what you want to have happen. You could be doing smoke or smudge ceremonies. I see that with the bear, and the bear is kind of a native species. First Nations, they look to the bear for certain specific things. And then again, the moon cycles are going to be very important. So note what you're doing around the moon. Note how the moon makes you feel. You might even take a journal and just do a little daily journal, but make sure that you put the moon's, what's it called? Just where the moon is. So what the moon looks like. If it's a full moon, a new moon, a crescent, waning or waxing. And then note that. And this looks like pause, assess, and act. Looks like it's kind of all 4 seasons. But what I'm getting from this is that the frost is going to be melting. The snow is going to be melting. You may have been immature or younger in the winter because you see the frost is around the baby, the newborn. But as you grow, from that newborn to an adolescent, you start to grow your horns, and then the maturity really grows, and you get all those horns that encompass both the youthful and the old. So like your old self and your young self are you're gonna be connecting and kind of taking all of the lessons from both the young and the old. Now, flowers are gonna be blossoming. This could be late spring that you're going to start to really notice how much you have grown from your reflection. And then you're going to change, you're going to adapt, you're going to evolve, you're going to encompass a new way of being, a new way of living. This is actually going to be, it might be hard at first because that's you shedding and letting go, and that 10 of Wands. So this one was clarifying the Ace of Cups. Now, Ace of Cups, somebody's offering you an Ace of Cups, right? So we talked about receiving. So Ace of Cups, you're now going to be more in a receiving mode. And then it was also the 10 of Wands, pardon me. So the 10 of Wands, it might have been a very hard cycle. Like, it's not easy being a big cat out there and having to like run as fast as you can to go hunt down your food. But now, when you get to your new location, you drop those wands, you drop the burdens, you drop the expectations of the past. You're going to then be able to receive and accept, which might just be a lot of love coming your way. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to look for your comment. If I don't see your comment, I'm going to continue to ignore you, Farida. I'm looking all the way to the top here. I don't see your question. I'm going to literally read the comments verbatim. This is exactly what the comments say. Willie Knows says, there I am. Yep, I guess. Holly Reinhardt says, hi. And then Willie Knows says, stolen maybe. And then Farida, your first comment says, hi, new stream from UK. May I ask questions after the reading? And then Holly says, sweet. And then sends a American flag. And then Yas, forever in reflection, ugh. Then Monica says, hello, sir. May I ask the question? And then Holly Reinhardt says, what's your sign, Brian? And then Monica Jahan says, does Ashpreet Shrivastava loves me truly and want to continue our relationship further? And I told that person to go ask the person that they're talking about. And then it says, sir, we are not in talking terms. And then I would say, then you're not going to continue your relationship further. And it says on-off situation is going from his side. Then I would say leave it. Then Farida, you wrote like 6 different times, what about my question? Can I ask my question? And then you removed all of those because it says message retracted. And the only comments I see from you are liked, subscribe, what about my question? And then Holly was laughing because I was saying, stop asking if you can ask a question and already ask your question. And then Farida said, can you ask my question? And posted my question. And it says again, I have posted my question many times. Please take time to lock, sir. And then Holly Reinhardt said, onk. And this is the onk. So Farida, I don't know what your question is, and I'm not going to entertain you anymore. If I continue to see your comments about you asking, can you ask a question? I would actually question, can you ask a question? Oh, there we go. Okay, so some sort of Capricorn, AK, compulsive liar. Is his feelings, intention towards me a lie as well? Okay, so that's kind of a question for Rita. Let's see what the cards say. Just because you finally gave me kind of a question, but you didn't even put a question mark in there, so it's actually not technically a question. But I'm going to excuse that because I don't think English is your first language, and that's fine. It's probably not your first language. You might speak Farsi, you might speak Hindi, you might speak some sort of Aramaic language. I don't know. Yeah. Hindi, Punjabi, Arabic, Farsi, one of those is probably your first language. No, sir. I have put that question 4 times, sir. Honestly, no, you didn't. Honestly, you didn't put any question in the comments, and we can all read it. Okay, Farida? Please don't lie to me. Farida, I can read your comments. I don't see any of your comments unless you posted on a different video. I don't see your comment being a question. I just see you asking, can I ask a question? Okay. All right. Whoever says they don't lie is probably a liar. Farida, just say your dang question, and then we'll move on. And your question, I see it 1 time, and it says AK Capricorn, compulsive liar. Is his feelings, intentions towards me a lie as well? And this is what I'm going to be asking the cards, okay? Is this compulsive liar that you're dealing with, this Capricorn, are their feelings and intentions towards you a lie as well? So, what you're asking me is this person's feelings a lie? Okay, because you have assumed that this person is a liar and a compulsive liar. You are now asking the question, are their feelings a lie? Okay, and this is how I'm going to answer it. If the card is upright, it's a yes. If the card is in reverse, it's a no. Okay? Now, please understand, it doesn't matter what the card is. It can be any card. Okay? I'm going to clarify with what I see on the card, but the way that we're going to answer it is it's a yes if it's upright, and it's a no if it's in reverse. Okay? And no more questions from you for the rest of the video. Okay? 1 question, 1 card. Everybody knows the rules. Hello, Dream Boldly. Welcome. You might like this stream. It's kind of funny. There it is. Yes, they are lying to you. They are lying to you. Farida, their emotions are lies as well, because they are acting as a Queen of Wands, which is someone that might be more invested in the passion. They might be getting energy by messing around with you and lying and stealing your energy by pretending to love you, and then you love them back. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. Maybe they're growing their flower off of your energy and you're just this cat that's like looking at them and they're not even looking at you. Okay? That's what I'm seeing. It's a yes, they're lying to you. So move on. All right. Dream Boldly, welcome to the chat. For anyone just watching this live stream, thanks for hitting that like. Thanks for hitting that subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. We're going to clarify a little bit more the oracle cards. And the oracle cards were black bear, white-tailed deer, and tabby cat. Okay? And if you missed what those meant, just go back into the video. There's a couple interruptions because I was trying to answer a question that wasn't being asked, and they were insisting that the question had been asked, but they didn't ask it. And you'll see that when maybe I'll sing a little something. And they definitely asked the question at the very end. Like the last two comments were actually the question, even though they insisted that they had asked the question. So there's interruptions within the video, and you can see that I got a little bit funny. You might laugh. There's a portion where I was talking about being a teacher, and they're like talking about, say you have a student in class, and the student's like, can I ask a question? And then the teacher's like, yes, ask your question. What is your question? And then they ask again, can I ask a question? That's what was happening. Can I ask a question? Yeah, what's your question? Can I ask a question? Yeah, what is it? What's your question? That's what was happening. So hope you enjoy that portion of the video. It doesn't contribute to much at all. But it's kind of funny. Okay, now we're clarifying. We're going to have a little bit of clarification on the white-tailed deer here. And I'm just going to do a little a cappella version because every time I seem to play with my guitar and I sing a song, I get a copyright claim. And I'm not trying to get too many copyright claims. Maybe I'll sing one of my own songs. Maybe that's what I'll do. Wow, it doesn't want to talk. What is a white-tailed deer? Clarified by. Please and thank you. Okay, we're doing it. The threes. 1, 2, 3. That's it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right. Black bear is clarified by blue topaz. Be soft and listen. Be soft and listen. We haven't seen this one yet. I haven't pulled this card yet. Look at that third eye. Be soft and listen. You might be someone that can feel and sense things through your hand. Like if you were to give somebody a massage or just healing touch, you can feel what's going on and you can talk with their body through your hand and your feelings. Be soft and listen, so you might hear what's going on by having a softer, lighter touch. You might be very clairvoyant, very powerful with your third eye, and you might see the future potentially. And you are syncing that with the cycles of the moon and the earth. So as you get more in touch with nature and its cycles, you're also going to increase and heighten your intuitive and your special powers. Okay, pause, assess, and act. White-tailed deer is clarified by salt. And what do deers like? How do you go hunting and attract a deer? You can spray scent. You could make a call, do a little deer call or whatever they sound like. Or you could put salt bricks. You can lay out salt, okay? The fundamentals of humanness. So I'm seeing as you pause, assess, and then act, you're going to be creating building blocks for your future. You're going to be getting a clear understanding of your capabilities and your faculties. You're going to nourish your body because salt is nourishing. As you pause, assess, and act, you're going to be getting in sync with those cycles again, because you see every season on here. You see fall, winter, spring, summer. And you are the salt of the earth. You have lots of salt in your body. You might be lacking salt. If you can ingest just a little bit more salt every once in a while, or when you're feeling tired, you might just put a little salt on your tongue. And then you are worthy, tabby cat, is clarified by Transmutation. That's great. Black tourmaline. Transmutation. So that is getting negative energy, let's say, and then turning it into a positive. Like if I were to get frustrated every day and I just like built up frustrations and I didn't know how to let it out, then it would damage me. But if I'm able to transmute that energy, then I'm able to take in negative and put out positive, which then I can also then put out negative and still get positive back if I know how to transmute energy. But if I didn't and all I was doing was getting negative, then eventually all I could do is give out negative. And because I couldn't transmute the negative, I would just keep getting negative feedback. It would just be negative, 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 negative. If I didn't know how to transmute energy and all I was doing was giving positive, I might just get negative or I might just get positive, but you wouldn't have balance in life. So transmutation is teaching you about balance. Okay? And yes, salt is protective. You might put salt at your doorways. Holly Kruntz mentioned that black salt is protective too. And the next one is black tourmaline. So black is a protective color. Black would actually absorb the sun though, so it's kind of crazy how that works. You are worthy, Tabby Cat. Now, what you see is the Tabby Cat had to evolve and change and transmute. It had to transform. It had to get into a different way of lifestyle. Okay? It had to become something, but it transmuted its old way of life. So it still has, like, you can still see cats will pretend like they're hunting. You could still see them chase little mice and stuff. They transmuted the big cat energy though, and they turned it into small cat, and it actually increased its power because now the cat doesn't have to go out and hunt. Okay, black tourmaline. So getting a sense of balance, transmuting the energies around you. You might be someone that is able to, just like dandelion, help others heal, but your seeds, your thoughts, your intentions are going to spread potentially worldwide. And they'll be so powerful and so strong that you won't be able to kill them. Dandelions are one of the hardest weeds to get rid of. You literally have to pull and pull and pull every single day, and they'll still keep coming. So that's what I'm saying. You have very strong ideas that are going to go from one place of the world all the way to the next. It might cross a sea. Okay, little song time, and then we'll close out. For those of you just joining and you want to listen to the beginning of the reading, we pulled a rune. We did a past, present, and future energy tarot with clarifiers, so 3 cards. We did 3 bestiary oracle cards, and we did 3 crystallary cards. So if you want to go back to that, you can go to the back of the video or the front of the video or however you look at it. And now we're just going to close out with some music and see what we can get. I'm going to try doing my own songs so that I don't get a copyright claim. And, you know, it's good to play your own music every once in a while. I'm just going to tune. And I'm tuning to 432 hertz. Also, if you'd like to donate so that I can get new strings, I do have a PayPal account that you can donate towards. New strings would be really nice. They sound a little bit better. They sound more alive, and they'll provide you with more healing. That's cool to see, Dream Boldly, that you got some runes. Did you get the same rune book as I did? This is the Book of Runes by Ralph Blum. And it came with runes. It came with a pouch. I've also, this is something new, found this feather on the ground while I was walking. It's a little beat up, but it's still beautiful, and I think that means something. And I believe this to be a raven feather. Okay. Enough of that. I think the feather's a little bit too broken to use as a writing quill, but thanks for the idea. Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so clear? Clear your mind, share your time, spread your smile, stay a while. Recline and unwind, kick back and relax, chillax to the max. Don't put all your worries under one hat. Don't put all your worries under one hat. Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so dear? Have you ever lost something so clear? Clear your mind, share your time, spread your smile, stay a while. Recline and unwind, kick back and relax, chillax to the max. Don't put all your worries under one hat. Don't put all your worries under one hat. That's a Lonely Company song. It's a Lonely Company original. All right. Happy weekend, everybody. It's Friday. At least where I am. It might be already the weekend if you're a day ahead. But happy Friday, everybody. Today's date is February 3rd. On the 20th and 23rd year. And the local time is 5:51 p.m. Let's see if I got another song. It's been a while since I played this one. I wrote this in high school, and that was quite some time ago. It was probably over 10 years old, this song. I don't know if you planned for this, but it seems you've gotten under my skin. Truth's been laid out plain for me to see, but my patience is growing thin. Don't know if this is meant to be, but I hope it's gonna be you and me, you and me. Starts out good, ends up bad. Don't you worry, don't be sad. I'll be here just you wait. Won't be long, I won't be late. Made mistakes, never twice. forgiveness and paid the price. Walked so far for someone I never knew. Let's get to know you. I don't know if you planned for this, but it seems you've gotten under my skin. Truth's been laid out plain for me to see, but my patience is growing thin. Don't know if this is meant to be, but I hope it's gonna be you and me, you and me. Starts out good, ends up bad, but don't you worry, don't be shy. Out here, just you wait. I won't be long, I won't be late. Made mistakes, never twice. Ask for forgiveness and pay the price. Walked so far for someone I never knew. Let's get to know you. Made mistakes, but never twice. Asked for forgiveness and paid the price. Walked so far for someone I never knew. Let's get to know you. I am in the Yukon Territory. So about 9 hours away from Alaska driving. Okay, that's an old song. That's an old hit. Now we'll do a hippie song. This is one of my hippy dippy songs. I was like the happiest I've ever been when I wrote this song. This might not be the right key, but we'll see how it goes as I sing it. Somewhere. No, that's not it. I'm gonna run to the. Yeah, let's try a different key here. I'm gonna run to the fort. I did it in this key. I didn't even use a capo. What am I doing to myself? I'm gonna run to the forest and sing with the trees, and I will thank them for all their hospitality. I'm gonna run to the hilltops and sing to the sky. Then I'll make a little shelter and forage till I die. There's a mushroom over here, a plant over there. You gonna eat that? I just might dare. With all 4 seasons, there's no good reason you couldn't venture out there and be free and fly away. Be free, fly away. Be free and fly away with me. I actually used to live in Dawson City for a time there. I was out in Rock Creek, just rocking out in Rock Creek. I'm gonna walk the earth barefoot and gaze at the sun. Practice breathing deeply and smile at everyone. There's a part of me and you that wants to connect. Something in our soul that can't be put to rest. There's a mushroom over here, plant over there. You gonna eat that? I just might dare. With all 4 seasons, there's no good reason you couldn't venture out there and be free
fly away, be free, and fly away, be free, and fly away with me. We can run to the forest and sing with the trees. We can thank them for all our hospitality. We can run to the hilltops and sing with the sky. Build our own community and forage on the fly. There's a mushroom over here, plant over there. You can eat that, I just might dare. With all 4 seasons, there's no good reason you couldn't venture out there and be free. Fly away, be free. Fly away, be free. And fly away with me. It's kind of got like a John Denver feel. John Denver-ish, a little bit. This was what I did. What is it? It's been a long time since I played this one. Yeah, it's been a long time. This is another high school song. I was in a punk band when I was in high school, so this is kind of like this is like punk, acoustic punk. I will miss you, but I will miss you enough to need you more than anything at all. I will miss you, but I will miss you enough to need you and put everything on hold. Where is it? Oh, it's been so long. It was like, I used to say, where's it? I used to say you were all I needed, but now all I need is for you to leave me alone. The fire has long since died out, and I want you to know that you're on your own. I will miss you, yeah, but I will miss you enough to need you and put everything on hold. I will miss you, yeah, but I will miss you enough to need you more than anything at all. More than anything at all. Something like that. I'd have to look at the old YouTube videos I posted to remember how to play that one, I think. It was like...
kind of trippy. I was a pretty good songwriter back in the day. And then I went through like a bunch of stuff and I like stopped playing guitar and I even had to relearn how to talk and how to walk. So I was like, took a little break from it. And then I came back to songwriting and I just kept doing like simple 4-chord songs because I wasn't doing the whole punk stuff. Even though punk is pretty simple, I was still doing like lead lines and stuff. I was like writing little tiny solos and stuff, but it was like I want to remember that part though. Or something cool like that. And then what else we got? And to answer your question, Monique, I do know how to play Landslide, but if I play Landslide, I'll get a copyright claim. So it's something like no, that's a different one. This is the Landslide guitar part. I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around and I saw my reflection in the snow covered hills until the landslide brought me down. Mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Now watch me get a copyright claim on my video, 'cause I did a song that I didn't write and it was on the radio. But who really cares, 'cause all I get is a couple hundred views yet. So might as well have some fun, 'cause the landslide will bring me down. Mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Oh, I'm gonna get 1,000,000 views on this video. But because of copyright law, I may not get paid, or I'll have to divide it. And they call it dividends, and then I'll be the one to pay them in the end. Oh, it's weird how it works when everybody is in a gang and everybody wants their money and we all just play the game. And I don't wanna sing just to pay the man. No, I want to sing so I can frolic through the land like a weird hippie or a jester or a showman or a bard with a tail. Not a bard with a tail like an animal's tail,
but more like a story and a fable. So I will have this next song, and it might just be able to carry me through to the next station where I can catch the train and I won't be left in immolation, 'cause hellfire is not very comfortable. So I just play my guitar all day long and forget about copyright infringements on the song. Oh, I'm pretty sure God doesn't see it as I'm stealing when I sing your song, and it gets more ratings. So why don't you thank me for learning how to play your song? 'Cause if I heard my song being played, I'd get along with the artists and stuff. 'Cause it would be cool to know that I had a song that was tough and could fight its way into the main stage and stuff. I'm gonna switch now. All right, just a little. Maybe that gets around the whole weird AI algorithm that listens to our every single upload video and sees if there's anything that's like, we're gonna get some money off you for that. All right, what else? I almost remember that part that I wrote. That's it. I will miss you, yeah, but I will miss you enough to need you and put everything on hold. I will miss you, but I will miss you enough. And it goes. Yeah, it was like an outro kind of thing. Yeah. Woo. All right. Okay, what else we got? Well, I probably already got a copyright claim, so who cares? Let's do a. All right, this is some reggae. Could you be love? Oh, oh. be loved? Could you be loved? Oh, oh. And be loved. Could you be loved? Oh, oh. And be loved. Don't let them fool you. Oh no. Or even try to school you. Oh no. We've got a life to live. We've got a mind of our own. So go to hell. What you're thinking isn't right. Yeah. Love would never leave us alone. High in the darkness that must come out the light. Stay alive. Hey. Could you be loved? Oh, oh. And be loved. Could you be loved? Oh, oh. And be loved. Don't let them change you. Oh no. Or even rearrange you. Oh no. We've got a life to live. Oh, 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 they say only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. Stay alive. Hey, could you be loved? Oh, oh. And be loved.
That's a stretch.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. Life for me. And I'm feeling good. Good. Fish in the sea, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. Blossom on the tree, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. Dragonfly down in the sun. You know what I mean, don't you know? Butterflies all having fun. You know what I mean. Sleep in peace when the day is done. That's what I mean. This old world is a new world and a bold world for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Stars, when you shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Freedom, freedom is mine. That's how I feel. And this old world is a new world and a bold world for me. All right, we're going to close out on that. Cheers, everybody. See you later. Well, this was Lights Out Tarot. If you're just tuning in, you can go back to the video and check out the rune portion, and then check out the tarot. We did a past, present, and future energies clarified by 3 cards. It was 10 of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the 10 of Cups upright. In the present energy, it was the Hangman, clarified by the 2 of Pentacles upright and the Devil in reverse. And the future energy was Ace of Cups, clarified by the 10 of Wands. And then we went into the oracles, the oracles. It was the bestiary. We had the bear spirit, white-tailed deer, and tabby cat. And then we had blue topaz. We had salt. That's why, salt. Blue topaz, salt, and then black tourmaline. Okay. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share if you feel like doing it. And then you can donate to the channel. It's in the description box. You can also private message me through email and set up a reading. I take payment up front, and then we'll get you the reading. Thank you very much. Have a good day. I take payment through PayPal or e-transfer. PayPal is international. E-transfer is Canadian. Have a good day.